Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this, and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens. Well, I had to carry it weight. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time they died, wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Bada bing, bada boom. I know you guys. I fucking know you guys. How long have you been here? How's everybody doing today? Welcome in. Welcome to the shit show. It's about to get shitty. You give me that toy. Give me that toy. What are you doing? What are you doing, crazy dog? Huh? What are you doing? That's my toy. That's my toy. You must be asleep. You gotta be faster than that, man. We got Megan. We got The Balls. We've got Johanna. Cock culture. Blasted asses. The best part of waking up is taco in your butt. Remembering to take your meds from the fabulous taco song on this wonderful human planet. Let's go. Well, you know, Blasted. The funny thing about that is that ironically, it's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Say where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Bite me. RKO! He's been RKO'd one too many times. Yo, JD, what's going on? Ah! Easy, easy. JD, since you're here, it's actually probably easier / better for me to tell you here versus posting it in the thing. So I'm not 100% sure that I can make the stream this weekend, but I think I should. Zero, enough. Hey! Leave him alone. I should be able to, but I haven't actually looked at what my weekend is going to look like this weekend. The reason that I bring it up is because I know that you have Pink, and I believe he's the only one. I know the one person said that they could if you needed them. But just know that if you don't get anybody else, there's like a 75% chance at least that I'm going to make it. There's a 100% chance that I'm going to do whatever I can to make it. But just because I'm not 100% sure that I will be able to, I didn't want to say I'm going to be there. I would say by the end of the day, if not, I would say by the end of the day I should. Hey! Go! Go lay down! I'm done with you. Go! You're gonna fucking sit there and yank on your brother's fur like that. You can suck the fattest part of my cock. It's not that fat, to be completely honest, but... Everybody's saying what's up to everybody. Definitely JD. Well, like I said, it's obviously pending what I've got going on. But I will be able to figure that out today, actually. I'm going to write that in my notebook to figure out today so that I don't forget. And then... Cool. So that's written. Literally for the last like 3 days probably, I was like, oh, I need to figure out what I got going on this weekend, because I saw that, obviously a couple people, weren't able to make it this week. How's everyone? I'm doing well. You guys like that? You guys like that? You guys like when I lose my fucking mind? That's okay. I need a minute. I was writing and then my live came up. So, I like poetry. I like writing it. I've never really thought about writing like a song other than like a parody song. I mean, like I've considered it, but I may or may not be working on a song. So, I just need to finish this line real quick. I wonder, were these ones? Okay, cool. So yeah, I just do one more. I think I'm going to wait. I'm gonna just wait. I was like on a roll, but then I started setting up the live, and I think that I'll have a better chance at just looking at it later, because it's almost done, at least pretty close. It'll probably be like a punk rock kind of fucking sound. I mean, I guess it could be whatever sound, but I'll probably attempt to sing it. I don't have the greatest voice, and I don't know anything about audio technician. That's probably the right word. I'm doing pretty well, Johanna. Drago, the Dragon Lord lurking. Lose your mind is when you take a shot and you... Hey, these things happen. These things happen. Feeling good but sleepy. Cock culture. Did you at least get some sleep last night? Or I guess you sleep in the daytime usually. Writing lines for a song is Bing Bong to See Taco. Doing it is Amazeballs fantastic. Keep at it, brother. Thank you, Blasted Asses. Thank you. I'm not going to pretend that it's going to turn out well. But it doesn't have to. As long as I like it, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. No, I'm just teasing. Like I said, I'm not even sure that it's going to go anywhere. But I'm at least going out of my comfort zone and trying. So, wish me luck, you beautiful people. Let me know if anybody wants to share anything about their week, about their upcoming weekend. Make sure, guys, if you don't know, if you're interested, the lovely JD Rocks, she does a podcast every other Sunday usually. And this Sunday is one of them, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys check her out. I might be there. Bum, bum, bum. But I'll let you guys know for sure tomorrow. Writing lines for a song. My ex-boss just texted me. Oh? Yo, Evo Dance, what are the odds? What's going on, brother? Yo, what's up, Taco? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing well, you spicy son of a balloon. This is the song that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friend. Did you guys ever hear the one? It was, crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a home. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms? I hate worms. They drive me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a home. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms? I hate worms. Alright. Oh no. Sup? Not much, Evo. It was just funny because I was talking about, like... I mean, you probably heard. I was talking about music-related stuff, and obviously... You being a fucking musical mastermind is... coincidental. Very coincidental. Coincidental like tooth work, brother. Are you as old as me? Oh, and then what's the other one? This one is one that nobody's probably ever heard. Well, that's a lie. Some of you guys have had to have heard it, I guess. But I've honestly, I think I may have met one person in my entire life other than, like, my sister who's heard this one. It's, first one's greasy, goes down easy. Second one sticks to your tongue. Third one's rusted, fourth one's busted, fifth one starts to run. So bite off their heads and suck out their guts and throw their skins away. You'd be surprised how many worms you can eat 3 times a day. First one's greasy, goes down easy. Second one sticks to your tongue. Third one's rusted, fourth one's busted, fifth one starts to run. So bite off their heads and suck out their guts and throw their skins away. You'd be surprised how many worms... And then it just repeats itself over and over again. I assume that it probably surfaced around the same time as the song that never ends. You know, it was something that I had heard from my sister, I believe. And it definitely didn't come from my parents, because I remember my mom being disgusted. Hey, how have you been, Evo? What's new in your neighborhood? What have you been working on? What have you been working towards? What kind of stream schedule are you on? I know you said you were going to be more close to every day. Anybody who wants to let us know what kind of schedule they got going on or what kind of streaming they're working on, feel free to do so. He was a great boss. He's just checking in, I think. He may also be letting me know about what work they may or may not have for me soon. We'll see. Cock culture, if they did have work for you, is that something that you would Zero, easy. Is that something that you would take, or is that something that you wouldn't really be very interested in? Leave him alone! Go. I'm done with you. Go. I was sitting here trying to give you attention. You walked away to fuck with him. Go. Let's see here. So you might be going back to them. Well, I believe they have places otherwise. I know before she was actually going to be working for the same type of, the same people, I think, but you were going to be moving. So I guess it just depends. Guys, make sure you take your meds, brush your hair, talk to somebody who loves you. You already did that last one. I did the other two. Huh. So you come crawling back to me. You come crawling sack to me. See if you love me enough to let me brush you. See if you're sorry enough to let me brush you. Guys, I think I might have to do a live soon of me just taking him outside and trying to get as much hair out as possible. Probably not, because I have to actually focus, and I don't want this level of hair to be going all over the place. Like, the amount of hair that just comes out daily, I really need to just take him out and, like, I'm about to hook up the fucking air compressor and just fucking blow his shit out. Can you stop, dude? You're making this very difficult. You're making this very difficult. Look at all that fucking fluff. I literally do this every day, if not every other day. And this shit's fucking crazy, guys. It's fucking crazy. The song was just a thing from my childhood, I guess, is what I meant. Deflo, welcome. Text and Yippee. We don't talk about other streams while in Taco's stream. Blasphemy. Well, no. We just don't talk about, hey, I'm streaming right now. Everybody come and watch right now. That's all that we don't talk about. I definitely love talking about other people and other people's streams. I think that it's definitely important to find like-minded people. It's no secret that I can't show every single person the same love that they show me sometimes. And because of that, it's the least that I could do to attempt to bring like-minded people together. So it's definitely not blasphemy. Lamb chop, flay along, old. Always great to me. I would work for them in a heartbeat. Nice. Zero's like, sorry, Dad. That song was just a thing from childhood. Did you ever watch Lamb Chomp? Well, it sounds like they're trying to get things up and running for me to work during the school year. I'm happy with that. Hell yeah. Why did I go to say blasted asses? Hell yeah, Cock Culture. That's awesome. So would you be staying in the same area? 1, listen and talk about Taco. 2, listen and talk about Taco. 3, repeat and listen. 4, repeat and listen. This is starting to feel a little culty. I guess that's what I get for being affiliated with the army. Not a cult. Speaking of not a cult, dude. Fucking Thug Shells. I don't know if you guys know about Thug Shells. I don't think I've really talked about her on my live, but she has shells as in like seashells, not like shotgun shells. That's where I was going first. I expected like this super hardcore thug motherfucker to like be coming out, and it's just a bubbly little fucking chick from Canada, and I'm like, oh. But long story short, the seashells part was important. I think it might be her most recent release. I'm not sure, but it's called Not a Cult, but not a cult, like nautical, like Nauti, Not a Cult, and it's fucking kind of hilarious. Yes, Ow Mao. Yes, we love us some Ow Mao. Speaking of amazing artists and new tracks, you also have Anthony Bourdain by Ow Mao Music, which is very, very amazing. It's very relatable. and then you're like, wow, maybe I am fucked up. I hope everybody's excited for the weekend. I'm excited for the weekend, and I don't even really think I got much going on. But it is 4th of July weekend. That's on this Monday. Today is National Canada Day, Canadian Independence Day. So shout out to any of our Canadian friends, Ray Ray Elite, Lifted Vibes, Thug Shells. I feel like we have at least one or two other people from Canada, but I can't remember off the top of my penis. Do you see seashells by the seashore? You see Thug Shells by the Thug Shore. I don't know any of Ow Mow's new songs. Very sad. If it came to YouTube, I would. I know Damaged Goods. Well, I think most of them are on YouTube. If you search them, they're not on his actual channel though, which is weird. YouTube will like upload them to like a random playlist just so that like they can make money off of the views. I guess I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how it works. I know if I made a song and it just randomly got uploaded somewhere and I wasn't aware of it. Well, I mean, he's aware of it. Al's definitely aware of it. That's just shady to me, like, that YouTube just has his music uploaded. But it also might not be YouTube. I know he has exclaimed about this, about, you know, it being like DistroKid or whatever. They definitely are Blasted Asses. I'm telling you, they are. I not only maybe not Anthony Bourdain, but the other ones are. I've listened to them on YouTube. I can send you the links. Like I said, they're a little harder to find because they're not on Al's actual channel. They're not connected to him at all on YouTube, which is very concerning to me, but I'm also not a musician, so I probably don't know what anything means. But I also wasn't a streamer, and look at me now! Hey, wow, look at me now, Zuckerman's famous pig. I think Spooky Saturday is going to be a thing. I think tomorrow we are going to play some Dead by Daylight on stream, which is going to be terrifying. I'm not good at that game. It's terrifying. It's very anxiety-inducing. But if that's not a way to put yourself in uncomfortable terms on your... uncomfortable situations on your terms, rather, then I don't know what the hell else is. I can't find... Well, I mean, Blasted Asses, I hope you know that doesn't make any sense at all. You know, if you feel like shit that you can't support by listening to the new music, then why would you go farther to not support, you know? I mean, if you're busy, then, you know, totally makes sense. If you just, you know, don't want to go in for one reason or another, then totally fine. But I just want to let you know that that's kind of your brain just digging yourself into a bigger hole. Also, because if you would have been in there, you would have probably heard that you can find it on YouTube as well. So definitely don't feel bad. Definitely don't feel bad. But don't just avoid the lives because you feel bad that you can't listen to a song. You would have heard the songs in the live, you know? Goofball. You ball of goof. Also, you can listen to stuff on Bandcamp. You just can't download it. I'm pretty sure you can listen to somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Can you listen to full songs on Bandcamp, or do you only get snippets? No, I'll catch you later. Much love, all you amazing. Damn, is it that time already? Blasted Asses. Much love, my man. I appreciate you. This says be a catalyst, but what if I want to be the cataclysm? Hi, Taco. Well said. Well said. Of hatred. It was good seeing you in Witchy's live earlier. Yes. Also, shouting out the title. Be a catalyst. Well, I don't know. I forget what a cataclysm is. Here, you know what? I forgot a letter. So you want to be a catastrophe, a flood, a momentous and violent event. You know, I'm not surprised. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not surprised. But also, actually, you know what? Let me make this make sense real quick, because that's what the fuck I do. Overwhelming upheaval and demolition that brings great changes. Yo. Sometimes people are very set in their old ways, in their wrong ways, in their self-destructive ways. You know, when I say in their wrong ways, I mean anything that is either self-destructive or destructive to the world around them. And if I have to be the upheaval, if I have to be the dramatic fucking event for you to get your shit together, you're gonna feel good about yourself with how much of a fucking asshole I'm about to be, bitch. So, you keep that in mind, Dragon of Hatred. You can be the fucking cataclysm if you need to be. However, if we suffered tsunamis and earthquakes on a daily basis, even on a monthly basis, we would have a lot more defenses against them. They would be less impactful. So if you're going around being the cataclysm, where you could have just been a catalyst, you're immediately going to extremes. That would be like somebody who's never smoked weed before ripping a fat dab. You know? Sometimes you gotta, like, give them a weak gummy first, let them take a puff of some fucking Reggie, like, not just a, but the cataclysm of hatred. But to what is the question? Exactly. That is the question. Well, that's not actually the question. That's your question. That wasn't my question. I didn't really have any questions. Spoiler alert, this topic has something to do with the song that I started writing yesterday. And that was honestly kind of why I put it in the title. Usually I sit and I put some thought into what I want to talk about during the live, but because I was on a roll, I wanted to keep on writing. I didn't do that. Kind of like her idea. So as you read, a cataclysm does not mean it's bad. Not necessarily, but it's definitely implied. It's definitely not bad, though. I want to rip one. Green out. Cataclysm of all the bad things, of hate and destruction, forcing all to band and become more than they ever saw themselves as. Listen, it's a bold but effective strategy. Now, the only problem is that you are on the losing side in that case, unless you are planning on your inevitable destruction to reign supreme. In which case, you got another thing fucking coming. It's me. I'm coming. For you. On you. Ooh. It's like you say, Taco, of hatred is really of love. I saw something or I heard something, and I'm going to butcher it. It's not going to be the exact same. It was a couple of days ago, probably. But I am glad that I have hatred within me. And I'm not talking about Dragon of Hatred in my rear door. To have hate means that there is something that you love. I would say that hate never But at the very least, hate very rarely exists without there being love. Whether the love is lost, whether the love is still there is another question, but fucking Darth Vader has something that they love. Every villain, every story, everything that you can think of where, you know, hate is involved, there is some type of love attached. Now, I'm not saying that that is always warranted. You know, there are hateful people out there, and it's because of their love to their heritage or their religion or whatnot. And even if that means being a hateful bigot, you know, I'm not saying that it's always rooted in a good love, but to be full of hate means that you're fucking passionate, like, to the bitter end, you know? Let's see here. Sometimes being on the losing side of a just cause is not really losing. Oh, definitely. Definitely. But if your just cause is to be all of the bad things of hate and destruction, then it doesn't sound like a just cause. You know what I mean? Hatred is love wearing an ugly mask. I like that. That was last night. Is hatred just love tarnished with anger? Ooh. Bars. Taco, I was just about to go the Vader route. It was honestly, I even tried to move past it because I was talking about Star Wars the other day too, and I feel like if I hit you guys with too many, and I'm not even I like Star Wars, but the amount that I've seen, you know, the shit mixed with my fucking head injury is just not a recipe for remembering things. So I tried to go somewhere else, but I was like, monkey brain does not allow me. That was very perfect. Is hatred just love tarnished with anger? What do you guys think? I'm actually going to pull that up because I fucking love that. First of all, I'm going to copy this so I can just paste it. I really like that, yo. I don't want to be a catapult. Yo, maney main. I'm going to catapult that dick into my butt. This is, for the record, this is why people don't hang out. And I'm not upset about that. And people do still hang out, clearly. But, like, people who are fucked up don't always want the soft shit. And people who are, you know, more in touch with their softer side don't always want to hear about dick catapults. So the question that we're pulling up is hatred just love tarnished with anger? I'm going to do that makes sense, and I don't think so. So even if there is a gray area, I think that both of those answers make it pretty, I'll catapult you. It is very beautiful. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Where you been, my sexy bitch? Miss your stretched out cuddling. Hey, you ain't loved me till we gone. Loving to the base. To the P base? To the base of the P? Guys, make sure that you stretch. Make sure that you are hydrated. Please let me know if anybody is planning on reaching out to somebody maybe this weekend that they haven't talked to in a little while, whether it's a old friend, an old family member, you know, maybe somebody that you guys didn't end on bad terms, but you just stopped talking. I strongly recommend it. I had said the other day, I had gotten in touch with somebody, and we had a 3-hour phone call, and it was as if we had never moved away from each other. He's still where he was at. I moved because I'm a cunt. To the base of the P, my people. Put the people inside, people. but not inside the pee hole, because that's docking with extra steps. Feel free to tell us about your day or yourself or whatever's on your mind, or else I'm just going to keep talking about random shit. But we're also going to talk a little bit about not being a catapult main, but being a catalyst, being able to catapult a chemical reaction into one another. And in being a catalyst, and this is somewhere that sometimes some of us, myself included for sure, falter. When I'm trying to help somebody to achieve maybe a different chemical reaction in the brain than they're used to, I sometimes struggle to remove myself from the equation. And I usually do pretty good, but we're all human. Even the most universally connected, spiritual, person, we all should question ourselves. See if there's anything we can do better. Even if you know that you're on the right path, you know that you're doing the right things, you need to stay humble and realize that you don't know everything. And I would never claim to know everything for sure. Let's see here. Yo, Mountain Dan, what's happening? Also, I believe once this poll's over, it is the first of the month. I'm curious to see if all of our biddy and gifted subs have reset. I'm also curious to see what my analytics looked like for last month. I stopped looking at analytics. I never looked at analytics. Until last month, I accidentally found that tab when I was looking for, I think, the VIP thing. And I went from the high teens, low 20s hosts, over the last couple of months to 40, 50, maybe even 60 hosts this past month and the month before. So I'm curious what, not this past month, obviously, because I just said that, but, Johanna, host, yes. Mountain Dan, what's going on? Only just got home. What are you going to play today? What are you going to do today if you're not going to play nothing? Maney. Holding the boss spot like a legend, I see. Mountain Dan, like a fucking fire bat out of hell, dude. I wonder where the pool's going right now, just so I can see. I also... Fuck it, I'll vote too. I'm curious, now, if you don't want to out yourself, please don't. But, let me know why you did or didn't vote if you had a thought process towards it. If you didn't really have a thought process, insert yesterday's topic, and you were just like, well, no, that doesn't really make sense to me, then that's fine. Then stay quiet, stay silent, stay lurking, put in some emotes, do your thing. But if anybody wants to, keep the ball rolling, that was actually from Johanna. She said, is hatred just love tarnished with anger? And that's beautiful. Even if you don't completely agree, you can't deny that that's a beautiful sentiment. I don't know for a fact that it's a fact, but I think it does make sense. I think that it is at least at face value, especially based on the other stuff that we were, bouncing back and forth with each other. I think that it makes sense. Johanna, thank you for the host reminder. Just holding down the boss. None much taco. I was going to jump on Carks and fly around. Drifting, bopping, some tunes. I don't know what CarX is. Never heard of it. But you're on that computer. You're on that computer life, so I haven't heard of a lot of games that you can play. And yes, both of the things did get reset, so I want to make sure that I write in my handy-dandy notebook to check my analytics. I also need to work on my bullet journal. Because this planner has seen its end. Last month was the last month, but because of the, finishing of the page, I still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on here, luckily. So, and I haven't even started my bullet journal. Like, I did, like, a little bit, but, like, I got intimidated very quickly. Anal Idix. So he has returned after the ass whooping. You don't gotta be mean about it, Dragon Lord. Goofball. Guy, let's fertilize some eggs. Now where is it? I apologize, Drago. It is not here. It is not here. Soon. Soon. Get my ass whooped daily. Thought you'd hit harder. You hit like a bitch. I don't care if you are a dragon. You try to punch a mountain, you're gonna break your fucking hand. Let's see who all we got in here. I know that I want to get some stuff done. Get some things done. Yo, Dragon of Hatred, out of curiosity, would you hit that followage command for me? Nice, nice. Taco and your Jedi mind tricks. I don't even listen to Jedi mind tricks. That's Al, dude. I don't think I've ever heard him. I probably heard a song or two, but I might not have. I just need to see who all we have in the chizzy with us. I've been keeping an eye out on some things. Because I was told that apparently certain people like to talk shit behind people's backs because they don't get things that they thought they deserved, even though they never said anything to anybody. So I just want to try to cover my ass. Because I wish that I could give each and every one of you guys more. You all deserve so much, but there's only so much that the world and, the stream, allows us to give. So I hope that each and every one of you guys know that if you ever feel like you are deserving of something, or you need something, or you think, hit me up. If you don't want to, do it in a place like this, you don't want to make a scene, like, obviously, you can DM me. But I was really heartbroken when I heard that, to know that people that I had actually considered family would just phase out without actually fucking talking to people. Well, minus, behind people's backs, because that doesn't really count. I mean, reach out to one or two people to maybe get something figured out in your head, sure, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm not trying to make it about drama. I'm just trying to make sure that people know that if you fucking feel like you should have something or you want something done, I ask you guys every day. So there's really no excuse. Like, if you feel like a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I'm caught up with everybody that's in. I was just making sure I didn't miss nobody. Making sure... Let's see here. 8 months. Drago the Dragon Lord. Drago, you've only been following for 8 months? That's not accurate. That's not accurate. I don't think that's accurate. I said no to that poll. I don't think you can have proper hatred to someone you love. It's like putting opposites together. It doesn't work well. How I want to word this. I'm not saying that the hatred is towards the same thing that you love. But because of anger, you know, I don't even know how I want to word this because I don't think that that's the right way. Here, let me paste this in here real quick just so I can see exactly what the... Is hatred just love? Tarnished with anger. I see. Okay, Mountain Dan, I see your point. The way that it was worded made it... I see why you would have thought that way. I wasn't thinking about it being, you know, the same things. You know, you can love something so hard that you develop an anger, you know, towards anybody that opposes it. And, you know, that's when hatred sometimes comes into play. You know, it's almost like when somebody fucks with you, you don't give a fuck. Well, because you don't really love yourself like that. But when somebody fucks with somebody you care about, oh, motherfucker, you just reared up the anger and hatred is ensuing. Like, if that, I hope that helps it make sense. That's kind of where I and I feel like the other people in chat were coming from. But I really like how you said that. I get all I deserve and I want just being here. You want just being here and you will get more, you son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Hey, I'm a streamer. Come watch me stream a man in a taco suit. Just know I'd sooner be horrible and chat shit to your face, but it's the far opposite. If I'm talking... Oh, it's definitely not you, Mountain Dan. It's definitely not you. And it's not anybody that's in here either. Because it's about the people who decided to just not be here and not here. Trust me, it's deeper. I'm going to stop talking. Because it was not personal. Just know that, to anybody listening, that it was not personal. If I was upset with you or needed something on the stream, I'd feel comfortable enough to message you privately to see if it's something that could be sorted, but that's just me. Everyone is different. Exactly, Johanna, you know, and that's something that I feel like should be obvious, especially when, you know, we have worked so hard to make an open, safe space for people. You know, if you can't feel safe, you can't talk openly in a place that was specifically designed to, you know, be open and free, well, that's not on me. That's not on, you know, maybe other streamers. That's on you, bud. And like I said, this isn't personal. It was just something that I had to bring up as I was calling Dragon of Hatred out. If anybody was getting called out, it was Dragon of Hatred, but not on this thing. Not on the same. You guys will find out tomorrow. Let's just say that while I am working on analytics, I am also going to be adding some other things. Upset or needed. I gotta say, at one time I was like, oh my god, this dude giving me shout outs, making me feel observed, but it's evolved into, yo, this dude lets me be listened and talks back to me as I ask questions or dump random emotions. How can I feel this way about this dude? Feels good. Not fucking around like I do sometimes. Hard to explain. Good feels because of not just you, but everyone here. Well, Dragon of Hatred, I really appreciate that, and you're very correct. You know, this is something that, fortunately, you know, I have been able to bring to the live, but I would have never been able to so effectively if it wasn't for all of the amazing people who come and spend their time with me. Dragon of Hatred, I appreciate that, and I like to think maybe I know around the time that kind of started clicking. You know, it's always the people who never take you up on your offer to be there for them that complain that you weren't there for them, or that you didn't do this for them, or that they deserve that. You don't deserve a fucking thing if you're not gonna stand the fuck up, reach your hand out, and grab it. Okay? Let's get that straight. Let me rephrase this. When you expect nothing, you get less. When you don't reach out, there's a chance that you won't get anything in return. I reach out to a lot of people who don't reach out to me, but I can't reach out to everybody, and I can't read minds. And like I said, this isn't anything that happened to me. I'm almost projecting, and I'm going to just roll past it and stuff. I simply basically just wanted to make sure that if anybody who's been watching the stream, that's why I scrolled back, because anybody who's in the live right now who has been here for a substantial enough amount of time is either a moderator or a VIP. Now, I can only have 50 VIPs, so I can't make everyone a VIP. And there's probably some people that I'm unaware of that have been like, wow, I'm still not a VIP, fuck that kid. Oh, okay. I could use some action. Please? Like... I was just saying general term. Well, you're definitely... And that's why I asked Mountain Dan, because it's all about wording sometimes. You know, if I am trying to do what I'm trying to do here, if I'm trying to help to make chemical reactions in people's brains, if I'm trying to be the light and positivity that I want to see in the world, but I'm not saying things in the right way, if I'm not doing things in the right way, I'm going to have a negative, I'm going to have the opposite impact. And that's what you guys need to remember. If you want something, there are ways to get it, to make it work. Even if you can't get through the hurdles that are in your fucking mind, there are ways to get through it, to make it work. It starts with fucking taking care of yourself, drinking water, eating something in the morning to get your metabolism jump-started. I don't care if it's 3 Doritos or a single blueberry or a fistful of dried cereal or my fucking cock's meat sandwich. Eat something, bitch. Please, let me catch up in the chat. Sometimes people feel entitled to things just because they know you or are close to you in some way. I have no way of understanding the thinking that person has because I don't think that way. So I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry that person feels that way and that it hurt you. Well, just so you know, it didn't and it doesn't. This isn't something... Well, it is something that affected me personally because it affects something that I helped to be a part of. But it's not something that... It doesn't hurt me because what it really is it's them showing their whole ass. It's them showing that they had an agenda and it clearly didn't get filled. That's all I can say. That's how it feels to me. Well, what did I do? You know, you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. You're gonna be a VIP tomorrow. That's what you did. If I need you, I know I can reach out, but I also understand you have a life and bits to do, so I know you may just be busy, but you will get back to me. Well, Johanna, especially, like, I don't know... Like, we've talked a couple of times, but, you're not currently waiting on me to get back to you, right? And also, on that note, we've talked about it before, you know, if somebody leaves you on red or if somebody doesn't get back to you, make sure it's personal before you just assume it is. Johanna, I get phone calls. I have a shit memory. If I'm replying, you know, and that's why I tell you guys that I'm available for, you know, on, you know, Discord. We can definitely do a call or whatever as well. Because then I can't fucking forget and set my phone down or get a phone call and then fucking the way my brain is It's nothing but a hope and a chance that I remember what I was doing before that phone call, at the end of that phone call. So just know that, like, you guys are very correct. You know, obviously I've got stuff to do, but don't stop that from letting you reach out if you need me. But also, if you truly feel like, oh, hey, Taco was maybe got a lot on his plate right now, find more like-minded people. You guys see Cinny every day being the fucking love and the light that she wants to see, and she's not even from the same country as most of us. It doesn't even, well, she does speak the same language, but it's one of the 5. It is a self-destructive tendency to not take up the help offered. Yes, it is. And that is why I give people a ridiculous amount of chances, because I know that. It is a self-destructive behavior. Some people, they just want to feel bad for themselves. And that's not always a bad thing. But when you're done, you call me. Even if you're not done, you can fucking call me. Just by showing up in the live. Well, it's very, very true, Johanna. You're more than welcome to hit that followage button too. Because as far as, you know, love showing wise, you know, you're definitely getting close. I looked in Taco's window and seen this. Hey, how you gonna let my secrets out? The secrets out. I bet nobody knows what fucking show that's from. Guys, if you want to, use those furrowed fingers to host the live, share the live, tell your friends. The mentally deranged Taco Man is here. Depends on the situation. I guess it could depend on the situation. I didn't really think about that. I feel like it's very across the board, but there's obviously always extenuating circumstances. Being the one to help, but making no steps to help themselves. Well, that's different, Mountain Dan. Not taking up offered help and helping while making no steps to help yourself, those are two different things. The first one is a self-destructive tendency. I guess technically the second one could be too, but you have to figure, guys, it's not always malicious. You know, some people just feel like they aren't. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Some people just feel like they're not worth it. I, for most of my life, felt like I wasn't worth it. I was that person, helping everybody but never reaching out for the help. Anybody who got close enough to me would, I'm an honest, open person, read me like the back of your fucking palm. But most people don't listen. Most people don't care. Most people want you to lift them up so they can go and do some shit, and then they won't give you a second thought. And that's sad. And over time, it tends to have the negative effect. You know, a lot of us, I would venture to say every single one of us in the room has helped somebody that we considered a friend or a family member just to get ripped off, stabbed in the back. And when you are already worthless in your own mind, and then people that were supposed to love and care about you just prove it, it can sometimes be hard to bounce back. It can sometimes be even harder to feel like you deserve a helping hand. That's why I'm so motherfucking persistent. Let me just make sure I'm caught up in the chat. What up, Witchy Woman? How did the Amish go? Food, good, not food. Good morning. Oh no, not at all. I was just saying in general. You haven't missed anything I've sent you. Cool. Just checking. main reason I don't go looking for help was because when I did, I was left alone. Nowadays, all I know is how to try to deal with it myself, even though I have legends I can holler at. But thank you, Mountain Dan, because that gets me back to what I was trying to say. People like you and me, Mountain Dan, we have already figured out how to do it by ourselves. I feel the same way sometimes, Mountain Dan. I feel so desolate, isolated, alone in my head that I don't utilize some of the tools that are in my arsenal. Some of you amazing fools that are in my fucking arsenal. And it's not from a personal place. It's not because I don't need you or that I'm strong enough on my own. It is simply because I have had people who used me until they were out of their discomfort zone. And then they fucking tossed me aside like yesterday's trash. And I don't ever want anybody to feel like I'm using them. I specifically carry myself a certain way so that that's not a possibility. I don't need anything from anybody. I will do it myself. But I don't have to anymore. And just knowing, Mountain Dan, just knowing that you don't have to do it by yourself anymore is all you fucking need to not even need to reach out, because you've been doing it yourself, for yourself, by yourself when you had nobody. And now that you do, it's subliminal, it's subconscious at this point. Let me keep catching up. I'm not as behind as you guys think I am, I promise. The fuck I do to be a VIP. That reach around, I already feel special. I have of hatred from you. That's my VIP. Just give to the next in line. It may make their life just a wee bit better. Norm, turn a new leaf. Well, Dragon of Hatred, there really isn't a line. It's really not something that I really even thought about, considered. I knew I only got 50 of them. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to, start dishing them out. But, brother, respectfully, you don't have a choice. Unless you really, really don't want it, like it would make you uncomfortable, like you're feeling a certain type of way, in which case, I don't even want to talk about it on the live. You deserve that shit. Because I don't remember a whole lot about my life post-accident, pre-accident, but I know the struggles and the hardships that you've been through, and I know that you're a lot like me. And motherfucker, if you're not going to take the VIP, then I'm going to just send you the password and email, and this is your stream now, so I guess you got a fucking decision to make. And that's why I asked, if anybody's not a VIP, if you're a mod, that's why you're not a VIP. If you've been around for a good long time, and you feel like you've, been in the lives, you've shown a little bit of love, you maybe just haven't gotten a VIP because you haven't been here when I was thinking about it. It might not be personal. Let's see here. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I got you. LOL. Must have been reading my mind because I was thinking I ran out of the house without eating and I need to. It's the Dragon of Hatred. I even tried to eat before I walk the dog. I've tried to make sure, because I'll leave the house and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't eat. Oh fuck, I didn't take my meds. I got to do that when I get back home. So I try to do all that before I even walk the dog now. And it started by just having this live to remind me to take my meds. I couldn't even remember to take my fucking meds in the morning. That's how fucked up my mind was. But if I can do it, if I can make sense of all this fucking shit up here, then you guys can too. Let's catch up. Dragon of Hatred, not much, just got home from the Amish runs. I host so Twitch knows the UK loves taco too. Thank you so much, Johanna. We will get the taco suit into Fall Guys. Johanna, listen, I'm telling you, if we get the taco suit in Fall Guys, I'm going to give each and every one of you a mouth hug. Hope it went well. Grand enough, chilling, making food. Anytime making money is good. Can I go back to sleep yet? Yes. As long as your kids aren't going to bother you. JK, have lots to do. I have to break up scrap wood. I'm swinging the 4-pound sledge. Yes. I thought that was Dragon of Hatred or somebody else making a huge penis joke. If anybody's whipping around a 4-pound sledge, it's Dragon of Hatred. The only person that's almost as much of a mountain of a man as Mountain Dan. I feel you, LOL. It won't make me uncomfortable. That's what I'm here for, to make you feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm here for! Damn it, witchy woman. Whatever. I guess I'll just fucking be a decent person and shit. Fuck. Stealing my fucking shtick. Which apparently is a Jewish word? It shouldn't be an issue. It's Taco's channel and it's up to him what gets given out. We're all VIPs. Taco's like a parent. We all get treated the same. That's very true. I don't play favorites. You know, growing up as the clear least favorite by all parents, you tend to not choose favorites, and that's sometimes when you know, I like the thought that expectations can be both good and bad, because you know, you need to have expectations of yourself. But you can't have expectations of others, especially if you've never had a conversation about it before. Communication is the main thing. It has nothing to do with anything but communication. If anybody feels like they're deserving of something, just communicate. That's it. You communicate, even if you don't find a good way to do it. The person cares about you. They'll figure out where you're coming from. Few pros and cons for that taco, like being able to put certain feelings into words where someone else couldn't. But big con is being comfortable being alone. Let me make sure that we're talking about the same thing. All right, we are. Being able to put certain feelings into words where someone else couldn't. Very true. Big con is being comfortable being alone. My friend, your gift isn't a con. You just haven't figured out how to fully utilize it yet. Take this from somebody who has been more than comfortable being alone, being numb. That's the best feeling. Because you no longer rely on other people to make you happy, to lift you up. You have to find that in yourself. And when you learn how to do that, you become a cataclysm. A very dangerous force of nature to be reckoned with. Do you like that flashback over there, Dragon Lord? Dragon of Hatred? Good morning, you fucking mouth-watering taco. You listen, Navy Psycho, not you sexy son of a bitch. You come over, you talk to me like that again, I'm gonna make you come over here and sit on my lap. I'll be Santa Claus. We can talk about the first thing that pops up. I got a present for you, but I'm not gonna wrap it. Alright, I'm sorry. Mouth hugs to all, a wet wiener. I'm sorry, what? Wait, now Witchy Woman said something about a wiener. Figure I'd wear a hot dog costume and say, ask me about my wiener. Your mom goes to college. Good luck making me uncomfortable. Talking my sledgehammer makes squeaky toy noises. That's okay. My sledgehammer is the one that came with the old Triple H action figures. Same size and everything. Only like 2 of you will probably know what I'm talking about. Most of you can infer but one or two of you probably had like a similar little Triple H action figure that came with a little sledgehammer and just a little guy, and it's like, little guy. Morning, what's up, guys? Anybody who's new, we're talking about being a catalyst, trying to arise a chemical reaction without getting too involved. And Mountain Dan, when you're comfortable being alone, as I am, you have an opportunity that most human beings do not. In a world where most of us feel alone, it is very programmed in our head that we're supposed to have family and friends and be laughing and this and that and the other thing, but we all have to work our lives away to even get close to any of the fallacies we imagine. Mountain Dan had a call. He's back. Don't fucking tease me with a good time. What do you want to do? Ah! If any of you guys have any like app or website recommendations, for the computer, obviously, I don't think that it's something I could do on the phone. For like a free audio, technician type of thing. I think I kind of want to try to bring this this song to life. I started writing a song yesterday, and I definitely don't have the talent or the ability to get anywhere near anywhere that I would need to be, but I definitely don't give a fuck. It can't possibly be worse than the Old Town Road parody. Can't possibly be worse than that. As far as the sound goes, that was bars. That was bars. Bars and a half. That was all freestyle. That was mostly a freestyle. I did write it down though. Stretch, Cinny, what's going on? Cinny, I was just talking shit about you. Well, not shit. I was talking, super love about you. As I always do. Breaking arm, jerking you beautiful people off. Make sure you guys are stretching out too. Speaking of, causing a chemical reaction, as talking about, catalysts. When you stretch, when you move, when you get the fluids flowing in your body, shit is mixing together. You are allowing yourself to have chemical reactions. When you have been dehydrated your whole life and you haven't been eating greens or fruits, but now you've started drinking water, or you've started eating something small for breakfast, maybe a half of a strawberry, or you have some spinach, a little salad with some spinach in it, or some fucking romaine lettuce for lunch. You're getting these new substances in your body. You're giving yourself a better chance at having a better reaction to life, to everything that's around you. That's one of the reasons why I talk about all of these things so much, and I never really knew why or how to put it into words. And obviously, if we're 80% water like they say, then drinking water isn't gonna start a fucking chemical reaction, but it may start a physical one. And I've been low, I've been dark, I've been depressed enough that I'll try fucking anything. I don't give a fuck what. Well, within reason. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hermit. I work debating if I want to dip early for the day. Amish, you don't say. I myself am about 3 hours from Amish country. I think I'm only about an hour from Amish country. If you don't try, you will never know. Go for it. Well, it's funny you bring that up. That is something that I was pursuing before my incident. Before I had the health complications, before I had to, micromanage my fucking life, and when critical thinking of any type caused belligerent headaches, I really couldn't. But I'm getting to the point now where I might be able to. But I was only really doing it with like parody type of stuff. This is the first time that I've actually thought about, bringing like lyrics to a fucking page and a song to life that like I created, not just one that like I just don't know nothing about copyright shit, which is even more. So at least if I can get this, that I really like doing parodies. So there's a good chance that I'll probably lean more towards that, but who knows? Maybe this will turn out to be somewhat not shitty. I do have to find out about copyright shit though, because I know nothing about that. Hey, our Estonian Blueberry Muffin is here. What up? Opal as well. Taco website for you. Meat Spin. Oh wow, thank you so much. That's kind of like for disc jockeys. That's why it's spin. Wow, thank you. I'll get on there as soon as you get on Grindr. You fucker. I already know about Meat Spin, you dick. Nobody go to that website. Nobody go to that website. I have half a mind to tell somebody to fucking... And of course that was Dragon of Hatred. I almost blamed Dragon Lord for that, you son of a bitch. Alright, maybe I don't want to VIP you. Maybe... Somebody be like, oh, that guy's a VIP. Let's go. Definitely don't look up 2 Kids, 1 Sandbox. There are no kids involved. There is no sandbox involved. I would rather you look up what Dragon said. Oh. Beautiful, just making one right now. Have you? I'm good. The project that I had is finally done, and now people in Estonia can buy my crafting at a local crafting store called Nobina Tuba. Cinny, you should do a TikTok about the store. Just to, highlight the store. You already show your crafts and stuff a lot. And you could definitely, obviously, mention it if you wanted, but I think that would be a really good idea. I think people would love that. You always send me, and I always see videos of, people doing something of, like, something in Estonia. Producing content is something that's, kind of big when it comes to trying to get your name out there. That's something that I don't really care about. I don't really care about getting my name out there. But, somebody like Al Mao, somebody like Cinny, people who are actively creating art, definitely need to get their name out there. There's a bug. It's like a pincher bug. I don't like that. Where did it go? Did I lose it? Did I lose it when I got up? Hello? There you go. Where'd you go, little buddy? I saw you. Where are you? Come on. I'm not gonna kill you. Just want to talk. Talk. Maybe introduce you to the vacuum. He was literally crawling on the floor, and I spent time getting the hose when I could have just vacuumed him up. I'm a fucking asshole. You know what? I'm gonna just do that because I'm sure he's under the table somewhere. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move the table so I can actually see. Man, I better fucking find this thing. Are you serious? How the fuck did it move that quickly? I just saw it and it went under the table. I'm not big on bugs. I'm trying to get better. That's why I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to just suck them up in the vacuum. If it wasn't a pincher bug, I would probably pick it up. I've been picking them up and stuff. And just letting them outside. Not with my hands. I'm not a fucking psychopath, but... Where the fuck did he go? You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just hit a quick vacuum and feel better about it. I'm gonna just pretend. I'm gonna just pretend that I got him. I almost vacuumed before the live, but insert fucking pincher bug. Fucking pincher bug. All right. Crisis averted, guys. Crisis averted. Hopefully. Now I'm like sketched out. I'm etch-a-sketched out now, guys. Catch up in the chat. Just picking up the stray animal hair clumps. The corner of the carpet likes to pick up these little animal hair bumps. Zero's been, I really don't think I've vacuumed it up. But now I guess I'll never know. Alright, anyway. Let's see here. Damaged goods. Cindy, thank you for the damaged goods. Do I not have a damaged goods command yet? I need to fix that. I need to fix that for sure. I could have swore I had one. What the fuck? You, dude, don't even want to talk about it. With some of the shit that I say, you have to wonder what would make me cringe. Local crafting store accepted my craft, so now the local store is selling some of my work. That's really, really amazing, Cindy. Also, guys, here pretty soon, we may have some giveaways. I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't know who. But we will be having some giveaways. And the items that are going to be given away are some of Cindy's handcrafted taco items. As a lot of you guys know, me and Cindy kind of worked something out a little while ago just as a way for her to, you know, get her fucking art out there a little bit more. I came to her with the idea where, in case anybody wanted something taco related, they could go through her. She could make, you know, good quality handcrafted taco merch. You guys could get cool stuff, not only, you know, to support me if you enjoy me, well, just because it's a taco. Because I was taking 0%. I want 0% of anything. I'm not the one that's making it. I'm not the one that's doing the hard work. This was just 100% a way to get Cindy's art out there a little bit more. And somebody, I'm not going to tell you who unless they want to, was kind enough to buy some things and is interested in doing some giveaways that, you know, of some of the taco items that Cindy made. So shout out to you, Cindy, for making those, for jumping on board with the idea, and shout out to the lovely man and or woman and or toaster who make TikToks, and I follow most of you all as long as I can find you. Well, my actual TikTok is comedy adjacent, just like you would assume, except my sense of humor is tragic. So my name is Jason, and it's like adjacent, but instead of it being spelled the real way, my name's in there. Some dope info. I'm glad it worked out. That is some really dope info. Taco, have you ever watched Iron Chef America? I probably have. Thank you, and you all have been there. Not like a ton, but I've probably seen it. And I couldn't tell you which one that is versus all the other cooking shows, but I've probably seen it. Bug Hunt. Uh-oh, I barely even look at TikTok anymore. Yeah, I barely even really use TikTok. The only time that I get on TikTok is I get on TikTok to check all the, you know, messages and notifications. Some of you beautiful people send me videos and stuff to watch, so I'll watch the videos that you guys send me. Every now and then I'll post a video. I probably don't even post. If I were to say I post once a week, that would be gracious. There's definitely some times where I probably won't post for a full fucking month, but lately I've been trying to at least throw up one a week, maybe two. Whenever I can think of it, whenever I feel up for it, you know, it's the kind of thing like I can only tolerate so much in a day. I can only do so much in a day. I'm not gonna go out of my way to make content daily on multiple apps. You know, I'm already making content daily on this app, and TikTok honestly lost me when Twitch gained me. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop utilizing the app. I'm not going to stop supporting my friends and, you know, liking their videos and stuff. But yeah, that's why, like, if some of you guys, like, if any of you feel a certain type of way because I don't come and I don't like your videos on TikTok, well, it's because I'm not really on TikTok. Unless somebody sends me a video. If you want to send me your video, I'll gladly come and fucking like it, fucking give you a comment, like, for sure. And then I send everyone the stupid stuff that I sound. That's so funny. Glad I could contribute. Fairly even TikTok. Thank you. And you all have been there to help me. That's the problem. Once you see a bug, you can't rest till you find them, and they're quick. Man, I know. I should have just grabbed some fucking TP and squashed it, but I've been trying to... Listen. Who the fuck am I to decide what lives and dies? I don't care if it's a bug. Like, unless it's one that's, like, poisonous or venomous or, you know, coming for me. Like, that could actually bite me and fucking hurt me, so... And I wasn't even gonna kill it. I was gonna fucking suck it up in the vacuum. Which might kill it, but also might not. Bugs are pretty strong. Right, I'm going to go to lurk mode and drift like there's no tomorrow. Mountain Dan, you have a great day, my man. Have a great time. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. Thank you to everybody who came in and hung out today. We've got another half an hour to talk about whatever comes up. We're talking about trying to be a catalyst. And this is a word that I haven't been able to shake. You know, I'd already mentioned that I was writing about it. I already mentioned, obviously, about it a couple times in the live, but... And this is probably only going to make sense to, like, a couple of you, but I just have this unshakable feeling that I am a fucking catalyst of sorts, and I couldn't even remember exactly what the fuck that word meant. So, like, literally, even like in, you know, writing this song, which is literally pretty much done. I just have to, like, put one more line in it. I didn't even look it up. You know, when, like, everything that I talk to you guys about, at least 90% of it comes from the fucking heart. Comes from my subconscious / active, you know, thoughts. You know, it's not like I super plan ahead. You know, there are some days where, you know, maybe I'm reading something and I'm like, ooh, that would be good. Like, and I'll write it on my whiteboard, and then in the next morning, I'll read what I wrote, and then I'll, you know, maybe jot down a few other points. But hey, I didn't Google it until literally I was making the name of the live, and I was like, well, fuck, I can't do a live about being a catalyst if I don't know what the fuck it means. And I was very pleased when I saw the definition. And it kind of just made even more sense. Let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Missed your answer if you answered, but have you watched Iron Chef? Yes, I think I have. On our version of Iron Chef / Chopped on Twitch. Send me a clip. Send me a clip. You can either put it in the Discord or you can DM it to me. Because like I was saying, I have watched it, I'm sure, because I've seen a good amount of cooking shows, but I couldn't tell you which one it is, and I'm very bad with names, so I don't know who Alton Brown is. Drifting is fun on ice. Oh my god, you got the package. Oh, really? Office, apparently they need my signature. Ooh! Johanna, I'm not gonna do that. I guess I could. You know what? Fuck it, I will. I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna bitch for a minute, okay? Because this motherfucker. All right. You guys know the hand cannon. He was supposed to come up yesterday while I was doing my Diablo live. He was up a couple of weeks ago in the morning, and we did a live about starting a new job, which his new job has been going well for him. But him and one of his friends had come up, but his friend is allergic to animals, but she loves animals. Apparently, it's like a bit of a newer allergy, and like sometimes she's like even on her allergy meds, like she's allergic, just not fucking like hives allergic. So like it's like a pretty bad allergy. So I was like, well shit, I'll go grab Falcor, the bearded dragon. You can't be allergic to him. He's got scales, right? And she was like, yeah. So I had Falcor outside for literally 5 minutes. I come back in, and doesn't this fucker have the entire bag of those fucking taco treats that I just opened on the live like 2 days ago? Completely fucking eaten. You back up. I'll give that to you when I catch up in the chat. I really dislike bugs. I mean, it got cut in half with an axe while I was trimming shit in my yard. Ooh, and a centipede. Ooh, I need like, when I work on this Amazon wish list, I need to add like a book about bugs, just so, because like if I knew more, if I knew what to be afraid of and what to not be afraid of, if I knew what was capable of what, I think that I would be better off. A lot of times, what drives the fear is the lack of knowledge. And I know for a fact that it plays a part in my reality. Making food and coffee at the moment. Did you stretch? I don't think I did, Cindy, but I did earlier, but I don't know if I saw your stretch. Cottage cheese with black pepper. Ooh, there you go. Dragon Hatred being one of our favorite nuisances. I've never tried cottage cheese with black pepper. I bet that works. And iced coffee is just yum. Yep, it's good. Oh, hey, I'm right here. Navy Psychonaut, you dick. I'm just teasing. Oh, and did I tell you guys, no, this happened yesterday after my live. Link ate a whole fucking plate of mac and cheese. Like, I was going to have some mac and cheese for lunch. It was in the microwave. It got put on the table. It was cooling off. I wasn't feeling too hot, so I went to lay down for a couple of minutes. And don't I come out to my mac and cheese not being on the table? So initially, you would assume that it was Zero. So Zero was right next to me, as he always is, because he loves me. So I grab him by the scruff of the neck, unforcefully, obviously. And the cat has a way of getting Zero in trouble. So anytime something like this happens, I smell Zero's breath. Usually I smell the remnants of, whatever he had been gotten into. And, he gets put in the crate for a couple of minutes or, longer, depending on what he did. Little soft pat on the ass sometimes, depending. But I went back and checked the camera. And wasn't it this little motherfucker? I was fucking dumbfounded. Get the whole plate. He's got to be constipated as shit. I hate to see how big how big of a shit he shits today, if at all. Like, that wasn't me, it was Link. Well, I'm very, very glad that I checked, because I assumed, rightfully so, that it was Zero. Nobody's like, oh yeah, my cat probably... And I wasn't gone for more than 10 minutes. Probably closer to 5. Maybe closer to 10, who knows. But literally, like, to hop up on the table and scarf that fucking plate down, and it's not like he's fucking starving. He used to be fat, and now he's lost a bunch of weight and he's on a diet, so maybe that has, obviously something to do with it, but like, I couldn't believe it. I was disgusted. I was like pissed. Like, I wasn't mad, but I was like, it wasn't like a pissed mad. I was mad, but it wasn't like a pissed mad. It was like a disbelief. It was like, I expect this from Zero, but you, Link? Like, what about all those times that I found bars of soap chewed up laying on the floor? Like, did Link actually knock them down for Zero and Link start fucking with them? And then Zero was like, oh, hey, that actually smells pretty good. Let me get some. There we go. Very cheeky of him, fat ass. He was waiting and plotting on the mac and cheese. Well, you know what's funny too is because I put him in Zero's crate afterwards, and then I made fucking ribs in a salad. So the motherfucker had to sit there and watch me eat ribs afterwards. I hope you enjoyed that mac and cheese, bro, because I'm enjoying these fucking ribs. I am. It will be the poop of all poops with all that pasta. Oh, I was thinking about the cheese and the constipation factor, but yeah, Zero was like, it wasn't me. Let's see here. Knowledge is power. That's Jupiter. She will just have ate something, and then all of a sudden you sit down to eat, and she's right there. Yeah, I think Link's just not used to not getting the hard food. He's not getting any less food than he's supposed to be. I looked at it. I looked at the can this morning. Let me actually double check. Let me Google this real quick. Eat. How much does a cat eat? Per day. Why do they always make it so fucking hard? This all says calories. I didn't think that fucking... I don't know that calories really matters. I mean, obviously it does, but that's more... I'm looking for the fucking, like, ounces. I guess maybe I could just type how many ounces... for a cat. So this says an 8-pound cat would need 6 ounces, which means, yeah, he's getting about what he should be getting. Okay. So I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. While I was looking up that, I saw something that popped up, and apparently there's something about Joe Rogan running for president. That's funny. Yo, Pika, what's happening? What's a happening? Yo, Demon Slayer, what's a happening? Pika with the raid while I was jerking off. Mac and cheese smells yummy. I'm not sure I could resist a bowl of it left out. Hey, that's fair. Plus, it was Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, which makes me a little more salty about it. Hey, how's it going? Yo, Demon Slayer, what's going on, brother man? What's up, Silver Mist? Alex said, he took a sample of your pasta. No. He took the whole plate. BLR of BTS song idol. You gotta hear it. Put it in the Discord, Witchy Woman. Definitely. I'll take a listen. My car part I ordered on Facebook says it was delivered at 2:10 p.m. It's fucking 11:40. Well, that means that 2:10 is in a few hours, or did it get? Is it saying it got delivered yesterday? There's also a chance maybe it was supposed to get delivered, but the UPS guy just fucked up, or whatever mailman just fucked up. What a beautiful fight to see. Hey, Seki Taco, what's going on, Silver Mist? With 8-month follow. Who was it that just... Oh, yeah, Dragon of Hatred's been with us for almost 11 months. Applebee's, bacon, mac and cheese. I wish I could have some. Why can't you have... Oh, because of the carbs, I guess? Or the gluten, I mean, not the carbs. So they are in the future, so I gotta wait till then for it to show up. LOL. Well, that's why I was wondering, like, maybe you misread it. Maybe it said it was arriving today, or like, what carrier? You know, you can always call the carrier and see what the fuck happened. Gluten, yeah. Let's see here. Johanna. I can't believe you've only been following for 3 months, Johanna. I really thought that you were around for longer than that. It's always funny because people will hit it and I'm like, wow, it feels like it's been so much shorter or longer or both at the same time. Gotcha, Demon Slayer. Now, is this through Facebook or is this through... Obviously, you ordered it through Facebook, but how are you tracking the package? What up, my dude? How are you? I'm doing fine, Silver Mist. Just talking a little bit about being Catalyst. You know, attempting to cause chemical changes without involving myself too much. Who is delivering it? Ah, gotcha. Well, then, there's definitely Facebook support. I would, just to, like, cool your nerves or whatever, I would reach out to, like, support for Facebook. Let's see, we've got 15 minutes left. I'll throw the Discord command in there. I was talking, Silver Mist, earlier I was talking about a song that I'm working on. I always have, like, inspiration for, like, parodies and shit, but I don't often get... Zero! Please stop now. Do I look like the type of motherfucker that cares? I don't think so. Nice, thank you, Witchy. Going to, but I decided to wait until 2:10, and then if it isn't here, I'll get a hold of them. That's fair. That's fair. Also could have been a fuck up on their end. Maybe they meant that it's gonna be delivered at 2:10, but they put that it was delivered. It could definitely be on their end too. Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing happened. You should be fine though. Nice, I'm feeling so much better. I had so much fun with my friend, and we both hung out for almost 8 hours, and it was extremely needed. My mental health is back on track. You know, Silver Mist, it's funny that you said that, because I had a similar experience earlier in the week. I believe it was Monday. I just got out of a really shitty weekend. Felt pretty shitty on Monday. Actually, it wasn't Monday, because I had physical therapy on Monday, so it was Tuesday. And similar, you know, I got to hang out with a friend. I wasn't on anybody else's clock. I didn't have anybody else rushing me or making me feel guilty because of this, that, and the other thing. And I just went out and had a good time. Well, went to my friend's house. We didn't go out, but you know what I mean. And it was definitely beneficial. You know, that reminds me of something that I actually wanted to talk about today a little bit too. Listen, guys, I know that we all have shit to worry about, but if you're worried about shit all the time, it's not exactly a recipe for success. So, plan a fucking time. Plan it like you would plan a vacation. If you know that you're shitty at just letting loose and getting your mind off of shit. You know, that's one of the reasons why video games have always been a very successful coping mechanism for me, because I can just get my mind off of shit. I can just stop thinking about shit most of the time. But it doesn't always just happen. You sometimes have to plan. You have to fucking be prepared. Like, you'd be surprised how if you just take a couple of hours, if you have it, even if not, you know, an hour, whatever time, a couple of minutes, fuck, I don't care. Whatever you can do to start the fucking process. You just take some time. You set aside some time for you to do what you want and you need, and not the outside world. You. What do you want to do? Enjoy your time. You know, you might have gone to a friend's house, you might have been doing something, but if you have the weight of the world still weighing in on your mind, then you're not getting that true escape, that true vacation that you fucking definitely desperately need. New song I want to hear. Definitely not today. I'm not nearly comfortable enough with my voice. I also am not comfortable enough in my musical abilities. It's not a parody, it's like a full fucking like song. So how important is it to wear matching socks? For me, it's crucial. It's not important to me as long as they're the same length or type. You know, like, I wouldn't want to wear, like, a black sock and a white sock. But, like, if they're different colors, like crazy colors, then it don't matter. If they're the same color, but they're not the same type, no bueno. They either have to be the same type of sock or different colors. If I can help it. Now, I know I was worried that it was super late, but no, we had dinner, played games, and watched a movie. What movie did you watch? What games did you play? That's awesome. What did you have for dinner? If you want to share, I'm definitely interested. I have 3 sets of socks that I match with. I have dogs with fire hydrants, pizza socks, and hot dog socks. Wow, Demon Slayer, that's great. I switch it up with 2 different ones sometimes. That's so funny. We also mainly talked about life and both came to the realization about one of my friends we were friends with was a bad friend. So now next week we are going to have a sleepover so we can hang out more. That's really awesome, Silver Mist. I hope you guys enjoy the sleepover. I always really loved, having like sleepovers. Mainly because I'm a fucking gamer. So my version of a sleepover, my group of friends version of a sleepover is how many Xboxes and TVs can we get in one room so that we don't have to split screen. Okay. What did the balls say? Oh, the matching of the socks. I normally will keep my socks matched. But it doesn't like bother me. Like, I match my socks when I'm like doing laundry and shit, so like they'll be matched, but like, hey, if I have 2 socks that are the same length and look like they could be the same like type, and they're, completely different, like I got like a bunch of Mario socks, so if I had to wear like one Mario sock and one Luigi sock, I'd be okay with that. They don't match, but they kind of do, See, pizza for dinner with my family, watched Teen Beach Movie, never heard of that one. And also the games we played were, I know a lot of people that like the Jackbox games. More movies, games, good food, probably pizza again. Pizza's always a great sleepover food. You can always get whatever toppings you want. If there's a cool local place, then awesome. If not, fucking Domino's is always super cheap, probably pretty shitty. But I'm a shitty human. I like shitty foods. I'm not the shittiest of humans, though, and to that I am thankful for. But guys, we've got 9 minutes. We've got 9 minutes until we raid into Ow Mow Music. What do you guys think about that? I hope you guys are excited. I kind of got a headache brewing, so pardon me if I seem a little detached. But I thought this was a very good live. I thought this was a very successful live. Obviously, anybody that was here for the whole time, we didn't play any games at all, which I am A-okay with. I am 100% fine with not gaming during these lives. It still will happen. It's going to happen tomorrow, actually. Actually, you know what? While we're chilling, I'll throw a poll up. I'm thinking we're going to do Spooky Saturday tomorrow. Which just means that I'm going to play Dead by Daylight while we stream. Maybe I'll think of a topic that is, maybe a little more on the scary side. like the government. Ooh. No, I'm just teasing. I talk about the government enough. Yay or nay. So I honestly am indifferent either way. I just know that it's something that people enjoyed. And since we've kind of been gaming a little bit more on the stream, it was something that I had talked about yesterday. So I just wanted to make sure that I brought it back up. Let's see here. Sheetz Pizza, Papa John's. I've never had Sheetz Pizza, but 7-Eleven pizza isn't too bad, actually. Guys, please make sure if you didn't, this is the last reminder, take your meds, brush your teeth, talk to somebody who loves you. You will never know the impact you could have on somebody's life, the impact that you could have on your family's life. If you reach out to somebody, a distant uncle, a cousin that you were close to as a kid but just drifted apart, just remind them, hey, I always thought we were pretty close. I always, loved hanging out with you. Think about you from time to time. It's that easy. Shoot them a fucking message if you don't feel comfortable enough to call. See what happens. Spooky Saturday, woohoo, woohoo. I'm excited to hang out tomorrow. I'm scared to hold me. Deal. Deal, spiced. Deal. So far, it's 4-0. Good to see. Glad people are on the same page. And also, don't worry, if you're somebody who prefers the talking aspect. So do I, first of all. But not, I love video games, and I also know that I don't always have a bevy of stuff to say, so being able to, have a little comfort relief is a good option. But it is just an option. There's a very good chance that we may only play a couple of games, and that I'll still have, my transition up most of the time. We'll be talking most of the time. We'll definitely be taking good-sized breaks between each game, because those games, unlike Fall Guys, take a little longer. I might end up getting a little more behind in the chat. I was talking to my doggo. Oh, well, fine. Then I guess I won't hold you. Coffee. My week TBH has been everywhere. My brain has been like, fuck you, and yesterday just fixed it. Silver Mist. I felt so similar on Tuesday. I cannot express to you. When I had that time hanging out with my friend as well, I was like, damn. Like, much needed. Like, when you just let go the stresses of the world and you just fucking have a good time like you did when you were a kid. Or before you started caring too much about everything, feeling responsible for everything, while also feeling like we can't change a single fucking thing. It gets to you. And being reminded sometimes that you just need to let loose is very helpful. I'm in Spain without the spin. You're in A? I don't know. I think most of my family died off. Well, damn, Dr. Freeballs. I'm sorry to hear that. At least all of them didn't. And you also got kids, man. You got your own family. So don't forget about that. He's like, Taco, how can I forget? As his daughter's like fucking putting his hair in pigtails and yanking on him like, let's fucking go. Spoil Cartoons, what's going on? We're waiting for the Mao Man, which means just in a few minutes I'm going to throw my starting screen up. I'm going to be ready for noon. Like I said, I got a headache spinning out, so I think at like 11:59, 3 minutes, I'm going to just starting soon it. This is your chance to say goodbye. We talked about being a catalyst, guys. You might be the missing ingredient to make a chemical change in somebody's brain, in somebody's heart, in somebody's mind and soul. Keep being you. Keep doing the things that make you happy, and you will find success. You will find love. You will find light and laughter. At the very least, keep doing what you're doing, and you'll find Ao Mao every day at noon. I hype you up. I get you ready. I wing this shit as much as I can. Not like in that way. I'm not just winging shit like the wingman, you know, winging shit. I'm winging this shit up as much as I can. And it looks like we got 100% vote for Spooky Saturday tomorrow, so we will be playing Dead by Daylight tomorrow. If anybody wants to play along, I'm not going to have, well, no, I'm not going to have chat. So it will just be gaming. If anybody's interested, I will be playing on Xbox. Let me know in the gaming section of the Discord so that I can make sure we're already friends, because I do not want to be adding people during the live. I want that to already be taken care of. So let me know. There's a chance that, you know, I would be willing to add, you know, 1 or 2 people tomorrow, but I'm not going to be trying to add 3 people at once tomorrow. Like a scream. Come close second. I'm only here for 0. Oh, that dog. I thought you meant your actual dog. Or is this your dog now? I didn't know it was needed, so I am glad that my friend was able to stop, hang out. I even told her that her coming over helped it. Good. And that's good, Silver Mist, because, you know, your friend might be going through similar things. But just you letting her know, like, hey, hanging out, you helped me in a big way, like, people want to help one another. It's because of the way the world is, the walls that we're backed up against, that we don't always feel that. But I truly feel like that's one of the things that make us human, is our desire to help one another. And you letting it be known that somebody helped you in a big way may help them more than anything else in the world. So don't hesitate to show somebody a little gratitude today. You guys have shown me so much gratitude over the past months that I'm an entirely different person. And that's okay. We should talk more. Definitely Silver Mist. We've got that sound alert stuff we had to figure out. Also, hey, maybe you can hear some of my song or something. Maybe hit me up later. Maybe we'll figure something out. Girls, because they can still have kids and they have your blood. Mwahaha. 2 a.m. in China. Alright, guys. I'm pretty caught up in the chat. We're all getting ready to raid. Pika, it's cross-platform. It doesn't matter what you play on. But I'm going to see you guys over at Mal's. I'll hit the starting soon screen. That way I can just raid over right away. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, if I don't see you at Al's, obviously.
Damage goods, I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. On damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens, well I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time he died, wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build